So this is when you know you need a lead frame. I have my key, put my key in, try to turn the car on. First of all, what you notice is the park indication does not light up, or the indicator does not light up. So I'm gonna try to start it. Let's see what happens. Nothing at all. It's crazy. But what you can do, go 2 gears down, reverse, neutral. Now you see how the neutral lights up. Start it in neutral. Now you can reverse. If your reverse doesn't light up, you're screwed. But so once you start the car, reverse should light up, park won't light up, reverse will light up, neutral lights up, drive does not light up. Rest of the gears should light up. If they don't, if the manual doesn't light up, go ahead and start your car again in neutral. That's how you're going to be able to get around for these next couple of weeks, is in manual mode. But let me go back to park, show y'all. Park does not light up. It thinks I'm in reverse, and it's crazy because I'm in park. You see how the manual pops up as well. This is what happens. This is how you know you need a lead frame. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order that lead frame here in like this week. You have to do OEM. Do not do eBay, because once you're spending that money, you're gonna be very mad once you spend all that money for the labor and everything, and then your new lead frame does not work. So what you're gonna have to do is just go ahead and do the Motorcraft, spend the extra money, just get to it and get Motorcraft's transmission fluid as well, just so the car is not like, okay, what's going on? Okay, so I have 3 codes. This is one. Second one also says transmission rate sensor. Third one also says transmission rate sensor. PRNDL input. So I am currently sitting in traffic. I'm in drive right now, but my gear selection is not even lighting up. The drive is not lighting up. What you can do is go down. So now I'm in manual mode. I'm in first gear. This is second gear. This is first gear. And I'm doing all that right here. First, second, first, second. If you know how to drive like a manual, or you know how to shift gears, you're gonna have to do it that way and be able to get it to the shop. But as you can see, I'm just showing y'all how I'm doing it. I just change gears while I'm going. And this is like the temporary solution. Today's the day. I got my 2015 F-150 in the shop. I'm gonna do all the labor myself. This is all the fluid for it. This is my transfer seal. If y'all need the part number, it's right there. But your local dealership can get you all of this stuff. This is the lead frame. This is my transmission filter right here. And I believe that's all. It comes with like a little foam piece as well that you're gonna need. And then I guess it comes with instructions. And I believe that's it. But we're gonna get right to it. Alright, y'all, so first thing I'm gonna do, there's a lever right here. This is the transmission, by the way. There's a lever right here that I'm gonna flip. So I'm gonna get my hand up in here. It's kind of a little harder on the 4x4 model, but I got my hand up in there. You can't really tell by the camera, but pretty much just flip that lever, and it's pretty much a plug to the transmission. So I just flipped it up. Let me see if I can go a little more up on it, like that. There we go. There it is. That's gonna be my first step. My second step is I'm gonna try to not take this exhaust off, but I'm gonna take all these bolts out and then slowly let it all drain out. This is a weird location right here. Since the exhaust is in the way, you can't really get to it. So what I did is got this ratchet wrench right here. On this ratchet wrench, You could either, it could be a ratchet wrench or a regular, it doesn't matter, but I slid up in here like this and I just broke it off, broke it loose. Currently draining still. This is what the fluid looks like at 120k miles. Could be worse. I mean, it's a little red, but it's a little brown too. Okay, so next thing I'm gonna do is take out this transmission dipstick right here. Should have took that out first, but I got my 19mm wrench. I'm gonna go up in here and break this little dipstick loose right here. Take this thing out. It comes in like 2 pieces, so like this thing will come out. Put this right here. Don't forget to get a transmission filter when you're getting all this stuff. You might as well change the fluid. It's your preference, but me personally, I'm gonna use this gasket because it's metal. Now, if it's metal with like a little rubber on the inside, but see, if it was full rubber, I'd just go ahead and replace it. But these are reusable, so I'm gonna just go ahead and reuse it. Peep the magnets. You see all these metal shavings. It's not too bad, to be honest. This one looks a little worse, but it's really not that bad. It's like normal wear. And then what you also need to get is that transfer pickup little tube that I was telling y'all earlier. I'm still letting it drain just a little bit, and we should be good after that. But on this lead frame, some of these are 27 and some of these are 30s. So the only bolts you need to pull out is the ones that are 30. They're a little different. I mean, obviously get a 30 if a 30 don't fit, you know, that's not the right one. Next step I'm about to do is, there's a little sleeve right there. Once I pull this little sleeve down, I'll be able to take out that little plug right there. Here it is, like that, and then bring it down. There it is, and now that should be able to come out as well. So this next step is wiggling this thing loose. I'm gonna try to wiggle it loose at least, and if I can't, I'm gonna just pry it open, but it's right there. Here she is. This is the step where the valve body's coming out. So I have a T30 right here, and you're taking out 11 bolts only. There's a couple bolts, I don't know exactly how many. There's probably like 30 bolts, but you're only taking out 11, and this valve body will drop. So this T30 is only gonna fit a couple of these. And which ones you're gonna be looking at is, it's gonna fit like these thicker bolts right here. See how this one's thicker than that one? It's like more of a different circle. So you see how this T30 fits this one, but it won't fit this one. So we're not taking out this bolt because it doesn't fit it. So we're gonna take out these. So every one that the T30 fits, you're gonna take that out. And this valve body is gonna drop slow. You're gonna have to drop it very slow because you don't want anything that's gonna fall out the transmission to just drop on the floor and ruin something that you're gonna like end up reusing. So these are the bolts that I got off so far. And then I can see 3 more in here. Let me see if I could show y'all with this light. Y'all see up in there? Go straight to the lead frame. 1, 2, 3 right there. Just make sure you get all 11 bolts and you'll be good to go. So for those 3 bolts that I was pointing at, I had to go up there with a T30 that was a 1/4 because it's just shorter and I can actually go up in here like this instead of a 3/8 where I don't have no leverage because the exhaust is right there. So these are all the bolts that I took out. There's 3 short ones and there's supposed to be like 8 long ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then I got 1 more in here that's literally holding it on. So I'm about to put y'all right here and y'all watch me drop this. Since I'm already in here, I'm gonna go ahead and change out this transfer seal. These crack from time to time, so since I'm already in here, I'm gonna just go ahead and change it. Depending on your truck, you're gonna either have a bypass valve or a blink plug. I have a 2015 and I have a blink plug, so there's no spring on it. If it has a spring on it, that means you have a bypass valve. But it goes like this side up, just like this, and it goes up in there. And if it's gonna come down, you might need somebody to hold it while you're trying to put that valve body in. But right now it's holding, so I might be able to get it to stay. Okay, so depending on the year of your lead frame or the year of your truck, your valve body might look different. So what you're gonna do is the bolts are actually facing the other side like this, but I have it flipped over so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna hit the bolts on the other side and they are T27 this time instead of T30. But you're gonna be hitting these bolts that come all the way through. So you can see this one, 1, 2, see third one here. Let's see, there's like another one right here, right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who knows, there might be like a 6th or 7th one somewhere, but so far I see 5. Okay, so I got a total of 6 bolts out and the lead frame looks like it's loose, so I'm gonna flip it over on this side. I'm gonna slowly take this out. Looks like it's popping out slowly. There's like little dowels in here too that keep it in place. Work it slowly. There's a dowel right there too. Work it slowly. Now she's up. You're gonna try your best not to touch these little solenoids right here. You don't want to get like your fingerprint or nothing on it. I'm gonna go ahead and swap this thing over. And make sure when y'all are doing this, go by your VIN. When you call Ford, make sure you get OEM, obviously. But on mine, there's 2 little seals that go right here. Let me show y'all real quick. Not the square one, but they're circle ones. There's 1 here, 2 here, and then there's this longer piece right here. But mine actually stayed inside the transmission. Let me show y'all. It's still up there. I'm pointing at this right here. 1, 2, and then that long piece goes right there. But it's been like 45 minutes and it's still draining. It's crazy. So this is the part where you're gonna put the foam piece on this little on these connectors right here. It's showing you on this picture right here, this little foam piece actually comes in like a little plastic package with an instruction sheet. But I'll go ahead and show y'all on this old lead frame. This is what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here. And you just install it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so next thing, when we're putting this thing in, when we're putting this lead frame in, right? This is what the gear selector looks like. Pretty much tells the car what gear it's in or whatever. Park, reverse, neutral, drive, whatever. But yeah, make sure you have that lined up or you're gonna be mad whenever you put everything together, all the fluids and everything, and your car thinks you're in park but you're in reverse or something like that. And then you'll be good to go, and then go ahead and put the 6 bolts back in, and then pretty much reverse the process. Lining the dowels up right now. This one goes right here, the second one same in the same spot right here. Go down slowly. Next thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and put this in right here, just like that. So I put it in all the way, it's flush. This is what the transfer tube looks like. That's the brand new one that I just put in. Big square on the left. It looks like that. If you have this flipped around, the transmission filter is not going to be able to pop in here, so you'll be able to tell that. So while you're going up, you're going to make sure, since it's in park, it's going to look like that. It's going to look just like that. Valve body is in. I'm going to go ahead and put all the bolts back in and then torque it to spec. Alright, next step I'm going to do is clean out this whole transmission pan. And then I'm going to wipe these magnets dry and then place them in the same spots. Pan all cleaned up. Looks brand new. I use brake cleaner. Looks like that. All dried up. Transmission filter. I'm going to go ahead and stick it right into this hole right here. So it goes in just like that. Just like that. And it'll hang here like this, and then you can put your pan back on. Okay, so next step before you put this pan on, you're gonna want to put this little plastic piece back in. You're gonna put that piece in just like how you took it out. So that plastic piece right there, what you're gonna do is push it in, and then push this back in. If this piece doesn't go in, then that piece is not in all the way up top. So what I'm gonna do is stick my hand through here and then push this little plastic piece in. This pry bar, I'm barely gonna go like this. I'm barely gonna pry against this, and then push this right up, which it's in now. It's flush with this lead frame pretty much. Next step, put the trans pan back on pretty much and fill it up with fluid. I still have my check engine light on, so what I'm gonna do is delete this code real quick. I got my code reader right here. Erase was successful, as it says. So now my check engine light is off. My park, reverse, neutral, drive, everything works fine. I'm actually about to go on a test drive right now. So at first, whenever I would go into drive, y'all see previously what it would do, but now reverse works, neutral, drive, manual mode, 2, 1. So I'm gonna go drive. Check engine light is now off. I think we're good to go, man. Appreciate y'all watching this video. Leave it a comment, like, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I post all type of content, so I do appreciate y'all watching. See y'all later, man.